What's up, guys? This is Slicknick Gaming, and yes, Mario, I know you're tired. It took me a little while to warm up before this recording. We're going to be starting off Chapter 6 in Paper Mario The Thousand Year Door. This is the XS Express, bound for luxurious Poshly Heights. Passengers must present a ticket to board. Here it is. Everything looks in order. Will you be coming aboard? Yes. Watch your step, please. All aboard! And just like that, it is time for Chapter 6. 3 Days of Excess. Mario's cabin. Oh yeah, the XS Express. This is so deluxe, man. The 3 days to Poshly Heights are gonna be over like that. Huh? Hey, you see that? Something on the floor. When did that get there? Don't go to Poshly Heights. Get off the train now, or a sticky, yummy doom awaits it. Whoa! What a freaky threat! You don't think this could be Beldam's work, do you? Whoever this creep is, you gotta figure they're on this train, right? We gotta get this guy, before anything bad goes down on this train. So this is the XS Express. It's gonna be a 3-day ride up to Poshly Heights. And the way I've decided to record this, or the way to cover this, is I'm probably gonna cover 1 day per video. I think it should be enough, just to... It should be enough to make decent length episodes if I just cover 1 day per episode. And because of that, it might get cut off at certain points. So you can see that we are in cabin number 5. Whose cabin is this? Nobody's in here. Alright. Actually, let's head out over to the kitchen. Or the restaurant area of the train. I've always wanted to travel by train in one of these old-fashioned trains. Oh, that's the engineer's car. We were going backwards! Actually, let's go ahead and get Miss Mouse out here. I don't think there's anything near here, sweetie. Okay. Actually... No, wait. Not Vivian yet. I want to get out, I want to get out Bluey so I can sprint over to the... restaurant car. Oh, the waitress! Welcome, welcome, welcome! This is the dining car, where you eat and stuff. Some people take this train just so they can eat our yummily fabulous food. And this trip, we have a super famous actor on board, Zip Toad. Oh my gosh! Oh, I'm totally swooning. I so hope he comes here to eat soon. I want an autograph. Yeah, she's pretty ditzy. She's not exactly the brightest waitress in the world. And here we are inside the train store, We currently have a full inventory, so we cannot shop here. Hello, I am Chef Shmee, the culinary expert. Glad to make your complaints. Acquaintance. So sorry. Cheap cheap is my first language, you know. Today's lunch is so amazing it will make your tongue cry out in shame. Please do taste it so that my passion does not wither alone in a pot of loneliness. I would, but I'm currently trying to explore the train right now. And we have probably the most central character here in chapter 6. His name is Pennington. I am on my way back home. I have strayed so long I have forgotten what it looks like. He's just going to say the same thing over and over. But he's going to be a central character here in chapter 6. You'll see why in a minute. Here's the rat businessman. Me? I have a very important deal to attend to once we arrive in Parsley Heights. I'm traveling on business, so everything goes on the expense account. Yes. That reminds me of a lot of my grandfather, because my grandfather used to take. My grandfather was a businessman. I'm not going to say what company he worked for, but he was a very successful businessman. He owned several different businesses. And I just realized I forgot to turn my microphone down. Sorry about that. There we go. Does that sound better? I've been blasting you guys' ears this whole time. I wouldn't be surprised if you guys turned away for a minute. Okay, so this is the Baum family. Yeah, I'm Bub, and we're gonna get a birthday present for me, and it'll be cool. Aren't you jealous? Here's Goldbaum. Oh, are you the champion of the Glitz Pit, are you not? Yes, the great Gonzalez. Bound for Parsley Heights. Well, it is certainly a fitting place for a celebrity like you. We are en route to Parsley Heights to buy a birthday present for little Bub here. Ah, my. Hello to you, and welcome to the Excess Express. I am the conductor of this train. And I trust you must be Mr. Mario from Cabin 5. Make yourself at home, sir. Just to let you know, beyond here is the baggage car. I'm sorry, but I can't let passengers in. What's that? Some sort of a sticky, yummy threat. I see. Good gracious me. Thank you for letting me know. Please be careful out there and return to your cabin. Oh, crap, I didn't mean to save, because I probably should have gone back and did this again because of the outtake with the microphone. In fact, I'm going to listen to that back after this is done just to see how much it was a bother. And over here you can see we've got Pennington, we got the chef, we got the clumsy waitress here, we got the business rat, we got the rat businessman, and of course we see yeah, he looks like he's from the 2000s. This game was originally made in 2004, and I guess this is what pop stars looked like in those days. He looks very much like you know, one of those Disney Channel stars from that day, like, you know, like Zac Efron and the Sprouse twins. Like, you know, that's what it reminds me of. And the guy from Hannah Montana. Alright, let's go ahead and get into this cutscene. Yes, I can say without the slightest hesitation that this smells like a case to me. But what shall we call it? This is the question before us. Yes, what to call it? Yes, the case of the pot of supper stew that vanished suddenly and mysteriously. I love this music, by the way. I honestly think Chapter 6 has the best music in the game, but that might just be me. Indeed, that will do nicely. My dear train passengers, this is a full-fledged mystery, one that impacts you all. What? A mystery? A mystery, you just said. And, exactly what kind of dish is that? I am known as Pennington. You likely would not guess it, but I am a detective. Gee, I wonder what gave it away. The hat, the magnifying glass, or the bow tie? I don't know. Or the way you were talking. At the risk of immodesty, you might say I have a certain nose for these things. Oh, you got a nose, all right. And this little conundrum, my dear fellow passengers, poses no challenge to me. Ooh. The central clue of this case, and also the most vital one, as it happens, is that our perpetrator took the whole pot, stew and all. And so, my esteemed friends, I can only conclude that the one responsible is you gluttonous woman. What? Me? Are you totally cuckoo? I have, no idea what you're talking about. Pardon me. Sorry. Please accept my apologies, my dear woman. I felt I needed to practice my accusation skills. You understand? Yes, sorry. Yeah, I'd be pretty angry too. Very good. Now, let us get serious, shall we? This, I believe, will be a case worthy of my intellect. Yes. Let me get this straight. So what we know so far is that we don't know who the culprit is. And, I guess that's about it, right? Oh, this scene is for total squares. Forget you guys. I'm going back to my cabin. You there. In a bit of a hurry to get back to your cabin, eh? You, sir, are highly suspicious. I have just broken this case. The true culprit, I believe, is Zip-Toad, the actor. Zip-Toad? The Zip-Toad? No way, Mr. Detective Person. You're just making stuff up. You Tweety geezer. Tweety geezer? Geezer? I could say I deserve such a verbal thrashing, but, well then, who did do it, This puzzle deepens with every confounding step. Hey, I have an idea. How about we just follow this trail of stew puddles? This looks like spilled stew on the floor, doesn't it? Don't you think we can just follow the drops to the thief, Mario? It might even be the same person who wrote that mean note threatening us. What makes me say that? If they're with my sister, she gives no lunch breaks. Alright, we're going to save here again. So it looks like the trail leads into this room. You there! You got anything to say? Whoa, 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 whoa! What do you want? I can't burp as loud as he does. Okay, I gotta stop or I'm gonna make myself throw up. Sorry about that. Now,
What were you just saying? A pot from the kitchen? Oh, I get it. Food gets stolen and you blame me right away with no evidence. Not nice! What? Drops of stew on the floor outside? No, I wouldn't know anything about that. No, people spill stuff. And there's nothing in the drawer, so no need to look. You won't find a thing.
Okay. So you say there's nothing in the drawer. There are several gourmet food magazines here. One of them is an issue devoted to the food of the Excess Express. There is a large photo of Chef Shmi, or Shimi, not Shmi, on the cover. His smile is just blinding. There's something under the magazines. There it is! Mystery solved, asshole!
I'm sorry, I ate it all. It was me!
So, you were so enamored of the stew that you went in to steal it and to devour more? And you stole the entire pot when the chef was chopping shallots. Answer!
Yes, that's right. I'm so sorry, but it was a brief moment of weakness. It won't happen again.
Justice has been served. Very satisfying. May this terrible crime never recur. And you, my dear sir. Yes, you with the unkempt facial hair. My keen sleuthing instincts have identified you as the correct person to collar the ruffian. Now, about that note in your cabin. Yes, I know of it. As the lone detective on this train, the conductor confided in me. But we cannot speak here. Find me in cabin 6 so that we may discuss this in private. Oh, and please return the pot to the chef if you could. Will do, sir. Well, that's one mystery solved. Let's go ahead and follow his instructions and go back to the kitchen. Oops, I hit the wrong button. Oh, good sir. Have you discovered my thoughts? Well, my pot? Here it is. Ah, sir, you are the hero of my world. You have brought back my dear pot. It is empty, of course, but it is mine, and I love it. Thanks to you, from me. Here's just a little taste of my powerful gratitude. Please, fake it. Why must I butcher this language so... why must I butcher this language so shameful? Please take it, I mean. It's a star piece. A lovely piece of a star. So now both pots are up there. Let's talk to the waitress again. You found the stew thief. That's so totally amazing. You found the stew thief? That's so totally amazing. Alright, let's head past here and go over to cabin 6. Alright, so we are now in Pennington's cabin, which is cabin 6, obviously. Aha! I have been waiting. I was rather impressed with your work on this last case, I must admit. However, I do not think the one you apprehended is our sticky, yummy malcontent. I have deduced this from the lack of any incriminating clues in his cabin. In any case, I must say, I believe you have a certain knack for detective work. So it is decided then. I shall take you on as my new assistant. To reiterate, my name is Pennington. I'm a detective from Poshley Heights. I am known in some circles as the penguin with the improbably large brain. I am sure you have heard of me, so that is all I will say on the subject. And as for your name, wait. I demand you do not tell me. I shall deduce your identity. That mustache. That nose. Oh, all too easy. You, sir, are quite possibly the famed Luigi, are you not? No, sir, that's my brother. No need to introduce yourself. I know all about the famous Luigi. You call yourselves the penguin with the massive brain, yet you can't tell the difference between two brothers? I mean, you can't tell the difference between Mario and Luigi? Now, about this threat. Our man has declared his intent to yummify the train. A sticky, tasty explosion. That family of bob-ombs, they are definitely suspect. Now, Luigi, we will reduce this case to rudimentary facts and deduce the truth. And I have a hard time doing that voice. I mean, I can talk fast, but eventually I end up going too fast and I stutter. So I try to talk slower. But I find when I do Pennington's voice, I imagine, like, usually the first person I imagine is Dan Aykroyd, as weird as that sounds. I just think his voice matches him perfectly. Alright, let's see the bombs. This brings me back to times I don't want to remember. You know what? No, we have to go in there. It's not... I think we should get Little Bub the Advanced Learners Classic Series of Bob-ombery.
2X. Cheap and boring. Think more luxurious, dear. Perhaps a car or a house.
Bub is too small for such things, Gold Bob. Stop thinking of your own social status. He needs something that will further his education, not spoil him, honestly. I don't want any of that stuff they're talking about. Hey, mister, are you a detective now that you quit being a champion? Well, so, think you can detect what I really want for my birthday? Really? Cool. Okay, if you bring me what I really want, then I'll give you something in return. Here's your hint. It has "ow" at the end, at the front. Now you get it, don't you? So it has AU at the front. It can't be automobile because he already said he doesn't want a car. Oh, why did I do that? I kept thinking that I had Bluey out, so I was gonna... Alright, Excess Express, Car 3. Let's go ahead and see if anybody needs things to look for. We already talked to this guy. Yes, about this thief. I'm actually pleased that he craved my stew enough to steal the entire pot. My heart is filled with no anger, but rather the warm broth of satisfaction. Let's talk to the waitress again. You've solved this incident in record time. I was way impressed. Hey, come to think of it, I could use your skills. Could you help me? Really? Wow. Okay. So I lost these shell earrings that my ex-boyfriend gave me. And they're, like, all full of memories and stuff. I really need them back. Could you maybe look for them or something? Please? I sure will. Looks like this train car is empty. Oh, this is the culinary one. With the big guy. Two. Oh no, not you again! Oh, hello there, you fine specimen of a man, you. You're marvelous, dear. You solved a rather tough little mystery, didn't you? Yes, very well done. You're so ruggedly smart. Perhaps you could help me with something as well? I'll help. Oh, how absolutely lovely. Now, listen well. I'm looking for a gold ring that I lost somewhere in this very train. Could you please hasten the search along for me, you boldly brilliant man, you? Alright, so we're looking for a gold necklace and a gold ring. And what's in this cabin? Oh, this is Zip Toad's cabin. Man, he still looks really suspicious. I don't think that's Zip Toad. But he looks very much of the times, I will tell you that. What does that little bub kid want as a... What does that little bub kid want as a present? Well, I'm sure he'd be stoked to have an autograph from a famous movie star. Right, guy? Sorry, though. That's a no-can-do from me. My fee for autographs is out of your budget. Mario? Is there any chance Bub wants something from a person he admires? Well, whatever it is, we better find it before we meet a yummy, sticky end. Here we are in the very front, the engineer's car. Running this train during the sunset is the high point of every day for me. So let's all hear it for the XS Express. Huzzah! Huzzah! And he's not going to say anything. Okay. But we should definitely remember to come back here later because this is the guy that Bob wants an autograph from. Napkins and plates are neatly arrayed here. And it says the same thing there. Actually, let's use Miss Mouse for this next segment. Nope. Nothing in here. Oh! There's something in here. Okay. So when we get closer to it, Miss Mouse will start sniffing. Okay. Maybe it's in one of these rooms. Yes, I do. Okay, here's your second hint. It's a certain person's autograph. Now you've got it, don't you? Okay, here's your... Okay, he's just gonna give the second hit again. Okay. There's something in here. Oopsie. Oh, sorry. I'm just... She keeps saying there's something in here. Is there something in this drawer? A star piece! There we go! Though we probably shouldn't take it because that's theirs. And is there still something nearby? Nope. Nope, nothing. What's in this room? Oh, this is the business rat. And my batteries are getting low. Alright, Pennington, what do you have to say? The thing that young Master Bob wants most. Well, let us deduce this, shall we? Why, it is rudimentary. He wants a Game Boy Advance, my dear Luigi. Yes, I'm quite sure. My grasp of the modern youth culture's enthusiast desires have never been stronger. Wow, you really are an idiot. He clearly just said he wants an autograph, not a Game Boy Advance. Besides, the Game Boy Advance was discontinued almost 20 years ago. I believe, yeah, it was discontinued shortly after the DS came out, which was 20 years ago. In fact, this year, no, last year was the 20th anniversary of the Nintendo DS. Let's head back to the front of the car again. Actually, nope. See if we go closer to the door, will it? Okay. Oh, there's something in here. There should be something. Oh, there it is. Thank you, Miss Mouse. Nope, nothing else. Nope, he's just gonna say it again. Okay, what are we gonna do now? Goombella? So maybe Bub is looking for an autograph from someone he admires. Let's see if we can dig up more info by asking around. Not you, dickhead. Is it from Toodles? No, we already asked Toodles.
Sorry for causing all the commotion. But man, that stew is scrumdiddlyumptious. I can't wait for dinner.
That's Hefty, the gourmet toad. There isn't an entree out there he can't lick. Literally. He's here for the train ride and the excellent food. He's got travel all figured out. I'm taking notes. There's nothing here. I just now noticed that noise that Vivian makes when she's when we're hiding in the shadows. That's really, really cool. And this is our cabin. Oh! Okay. What's in the drawer? There's a dried mushroom. Which looks very oddly like a penis. What should I do with this? The dried mushroom is a really bad item because it only cures 1 HP. Oh, there's still something in here. Oh! Shine Sprite! Okay, that's what she was looking for. Okay, I didn't even know that was a Shine Sprite. I thought it was like the desk drawer or something. I don't think I even saw that in my original playthrough of this. Last year. Welcome to the dining car. You are just the greatest. Thank you so much for agreeing to find my shell earrings. I swear her dialogue was slower when I was last playing this. It just went I swear to God it wasn't like this slow. Or that fast actually. They must have updated it since then. I was really looking forward to plopping that stew on the expense account. Oh well, I'll just order the next most expensive thing on the dinner menu. What a snob. He's just gonna give the same thing again. We must... Okay, I can't remember the... Well, I still think we should get him the classic series of Bob Pommery. I can hear everything that family's fighting about loud and clear from out here. One thing I heard was cute. That boy dreams of being a train engineer someday. What an interesting dream for a rich little kid like that. Let's go over the info we've gathered. Bub wants an autograph from someone he admires. We also know that Bub wants to be a train engineer when he grows up. So the reasonable conclusion is... he wants an autograph from the train engineer. So now we have to go all the way back up to the front of the train and ask the engineer again for his autograph. We weren't able to ask the first time. I don't know why. Alright. You want my autograph, sir? Oh, it's for little Bub? Well, yes, of course. Here you are, sir. You got an autograph. The autograph of the XS Express engineer. Gosh, I've never given out an autograph before. That felt fantastic. Alright, let's head back over to the back of the train, where the Bub-Bombs are staying. Same thing. I should have just... I can't believe I walked past the door. So, did you bring me the thing I want most? Here you go. Hey, yeah! Bingo, mister! That's just what I wanted. You're a good detective. Now, don't get so excited or else you're gonna blow up. I just realized what the joke is there. Here's something for you, just like I said. A shine sprite! A mysterious, powerful object. I already said what those were. Thanks for the autograph. I'll take good care of it, I promise. And it is now nighttime. So now we're going to head back to... Actually, no. I'm going to talk to Pennington first. Before we wrap things up for the night. So it looks like it was an autograph, eh, Luigi? Yes. Just as I suspected. Oh, the conductor just came by looking for you, Luigi. This smells of a new mystery. Mr. Mario, I'm glad you spoke to me. I just remembered something suspicious. I found myself one blanket short when I was handing them out to passengers. I gave the last passenger my own blanket to make up for it, but it's vexing. I have exact blanket counts. It means someone came on board without a ticket. That stowaway just might be your suspect, Mr. Mario. Not only that, but if I don't get my blanket back, it'll be too chilly to sleep tonight. If you could look for the unticketed passenger and get that blanket, I'd thank you. Call me Blanket P.I. I love that. Honestly, great, thanks. Well, I have to keep watch here, but I'll be waiting for the good news. And parents are still arguing. Again, something I don't want to remember. I'm going to try to get all my paperwork done today so I can enjoy myself tomorrow. So, could you just stay out of my way for a little while? Okay. You do your thing, and I'll do mine. What's this? There's an unticketed passenger, just as I suspected. The conductor was one blanket short, eh? Then we are hunting for a lone intruder. That would definitely rule out the family in cabin 8. Rudimentary, my boy. And that is the only hint I will give you today, my sleuth apprentice. You must strike out on your own with that little nugget of investigative wisdom. Of course, I have other hints to share with you, if I so choose. No, truly. For example, the unticketed passenger is without a doubt our yummy, sticky suspect. How come he knows all of this and he's not giving it to us? He probably knows all this information and he's not giving it to us. Alright, let's go ahead and find... There's nobody in here. I sense a presence here. Maybe they'll reveal themselves if we use my ability to make them think they're alone. Alright, let's give it a try. Ah! So you found me. Well, as you see, I'm a ghost. The ghost of Christmas past. No, I'm kidding. I'm cursed to haunt this place. A blanket? Well, yes, the conductor did leave one here.
He didn't realize that I'm a ghost. A yummy, sticky threat? No, I left no such thing. I can't even hold physical objects like pen and paper. What? You just want the blanket, then? Well, I'll tell you where it is if you do something for me. What do you say?
Fine.
All I need is your life! No, just kidding. Actually, I passed away in this cabin many years ago. And my batteries are dying too, just like my soul did. But I think my luggage is still in the baggage car here. Inside my bag is a diary I kept since my earliest childhood days. And my fear that someone would find and read it has kept me tied to this world. I can't leave this room, so can you please find it and bring it here? If you do that, I'll show you where the blanket is.
God damn, that voice was really hard to do.
And don't you dare even read my diary. Because if you do, a horrible fate awaits you.
Alright, what's...
There's a ghost next door? You're just trying to get my goat now, aren't you? You big liar! There's no such thing as ghosts, right? Right? Come on, tell me I'm right. Come on, please.
There are giant mounds of cosmetics inside. Alright, let's check cabin number 1. There are several postcards and glossies featuring Zip Toad inside. Oops. There's nothing there. Okay. Which cabin is it in then? I'm pretty sure it's got to be one of the cabins in the back. So we've got 3 things to look for now. We gotta find this waitress's this earring. We gotta find Toodle's ring. Both things are made out of gold. And we also gotta find this ghost's diary. There are several detective novels here. The unticketed passenger was a ghost? My dear Luigi, you are delusional. Do you have the vapors, lad? There's nothing here. Man, I'm starting to get tired. It's been recording for almost 50 minutes. Nothing in here. Okay. This is really strange. Did you find the blanket? What? A ghost? And he won't give you the blanket unless you get his diary from the baggage car? I see. Well, go on in. You don't say no to ghosts. I ain't afraid of no ghosts. Sorry, Vivian. So let's go between these crates, and sure enough, the diary should be in here. Yep, it's a ragged diary. The diary the ghost kept. You shouldn't read it. Did you find the diary? Wonderful. I knew you would. Now, I cannot leave my post. Please return the diary while I stay here. Though I would like to see what's written in it. Oops, I should have gone the other way. Alright, let's go ahead and hurry back over there. Wait a minute. No, he was in cabin 4.
Did you find my diary? In that case, can you place it in that drawer? Yes, this is my diary. Very well. Your blanket is right here.
Yes, sir. I got the blanket. The conductor's blanket. Without this, he's freezing.
You were very wise not to read my diary, friend. Ooh, if you had read it, you might be a spirit like me right now. But now I can go peacefully on from this world. Thank you so much. You will probably never meet me again in this world. Fare thee well. Well, actually maybe not. I've been here so long I've gotten kind of used to it. The wood paneling's so great, maybe I'll stay here just a little while longer. I can leave whenever, so that's all there is to it. Ooh.
Sorry, I had to mute the microphone there quickly because I started coughing. Alright, let's return the conductor's blanket and then we can finally go to bed. And I think it's time for me to go to bed too, because it's almost 10 o'clock. So, Mr. Mario, how did you do with the blanket? Here it is. Oh, thank you so much. Now I'll be comfortable tonight. Of course, our yummy and sticky mischief maker is still at large. Oh, hey, before I forget, this is just a gesture of my thanks. A super mushroom! A fuel super mushroom replenishes 10 HP, and our storage is full. We should get rid of something. It's getting late, Mr. Mario. Perhaps you should just turn in for the night. You're in cabin 5, in case you forgot. If anything happens, I'll report it to you immediately. Do not worry about a thing. For I am the conductor of the XS Express. Alright, so, as the conductor just said, we can finally, at long last, go to bed. This video's been recording for almost an hour. I think it's time to not just to wrap things up for the night, but in the game, but also to wrap things up for the night in real life. Because, as I said, it's 10 o'clock, and I need to go to bed because I got a big day tomorrow. So, without further ado, I'm just going to save right here. And then, going to go, and as my friend Colin says, hit the beds. Hey, let's grab a few winks, huh? All right. We had a pretty crazy day. So we had a pretty crazy day today, but we are only 1/3 of the way through our journey to Poshley Heights to find the 6th crystal star. So, I don't know about you guys, but I'm certainly exhausted. I'm going to go ahead and rest in this bed, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Well, technically Thursday. Actually, you know what would be hilarious? If this video goes up on a Wednesday, let me check my schedule really quick and see when this next video is supposed to go up. Yeah, it's supposed to go up on a Wednesday, so I will be seeing you guys tomorrow for day 2 of chapters of our journey to Poshley Heights in Paper Mario: The Thousand Year Door. Goodbye, everybody. Thank you for watching.